Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Tuesday, September 18th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVCPhuket.com. A Patong street cleaner lost their life in a fatal three-car collision in front of a school on Prabarami Road in Phuket Sin City early this morning. The accident took place at about 5 a.m. this morning, according to authorities, who were called to the scene about 370 meters from Wat Patong on Prabarami Road. Initial investigations revealed that the driver of a white Nissan four-door car lost control of his vehicle while driving from Patong Hill towards Patong Beach and struck a Myanmar national named Ong Ong, a garbage collector for Patong municipality who was working at the time. Police went on to say that the crash also involved another vehicle, which skidded into a third car, which was parked nearby. The driver of the first vehicle and Ong Ong were taken to Patong Hospital, where the Myanmar national was declared dead. Initial alcohol tests for the driver came back negative, but further blood tests are underway as the investigation continues. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A quick update now on the heavy rain battering the island as residents in the south of Phuket had to deal with flash floods following a night of continual heavy downpours. Phuket Town officials were on watch throughout the night, manning pumps deployed throughout the town and monitoring the water levels in the Bang Yai Canal. Klong Bang Yai came close to bursting its banks but held its water, according to Phuket Town Mayor Saroj Angkanapilas. Many streets throughout the town were inundated with several inches of water, but no serious flooding was reported in Phuket Town. In Chalong, floodwaters across both Chao Phraya West and Chao Phraya East roads disrupted traffic late yesterday afternoon, and it had cleared by this morning, with only some areas still waiting for standing water to clear. In Rawai, however, a section of the side of Risit Road in the Sayuan area has collapsed. The affected area is about 50 meters long and has been marked off for safety. Motorists have been advised to exercise caution when driving past the affected area. Many areas throughout Muang district in the south of the island were affected by flash floods, including Patak Road in Kata and various other roads across Tambon, Karon, Wichit, and Rawai. In many cases, water inundated homes, while falling trees caused damage to power lines. Officials are closely monitoring the situation as the heavy weather advisory continues all throughout this week. Even if the rain subsides, local authorities are urging all residents to remain vigilant until further notice. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Another year and still no memorial service by officials on the island to honor the 90 people that died in the fatal plane crash here in Phuket 17 years ago this week, in one of Thailand's deadliest air disasters. 12 Go Flight 269 crashed in Phuket on September 16, 2007 during an attempted go-around after an aborted landing amid heavy rain and strong crosswinds. The plane was carrying 123 passengers and 7 crew at the time of the crash, which was going from Bangkok to Phuket and was scheduled to land shortly after 3:30 p.m. on that day. But the plane crashed into one of the runway embankments at the Phuket International Airport and burst into flames. A total of 89 of the 130 people on board died at the scene, while one survivor succumbed to burn injuries later in the hospital. In all, 40 others survived but received various injuries. Those on board the flight included nationals of Thailand, UK, France, and Australia, as well as Canada and other countries. Following damning reports over safety regulations, the budget airline 12 Go was subsequently shut down by its parent company, Orient Thai, which ceased operations in October 2018. The Phuket International Airport and the airports of Thailand, which operates the facility, have not once held any service to remember the victims that died on their watch 17 years ago. Instead, on Monday, when he could have used the time to remember that fateful day, the general manager of the airport, Monchai Tanod, chose to commemorate World Ozone Day. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Just before you break a bone.
2 babies were accidentally swapped and given to the wrong families last month, but now the hospital in Samut Sakhon province that made the mistake not only admitted to the mistake, but is also said to compensate both families. On Monday, the director of Kra Tumben Hospital in Samut Sakhon province released a statement confirming that the mix-up did indeed take place last month that resulted in a Thai baby being given to a Myanmar family and their child was given to a Thai family. In the statement, the hospital director stated that both newborns were at a special unit for treatment of an infection, and whilst there, nurses cut their wristbands just before bathing them. The wrong wristbands were then put on the babies, and that's how it all took place, according to the hospital director. However, when the families returned to their respective homes, one of the Thai parents noticed that the features of their baby was very different. They went back to the hospital and requested a DNA test, which proved that the babies were accidentally swapped. The director of the hospital called both families in to rectify the mistake and also offered free medical services for both children as compensation. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A new farmer's supermarket is set to open this month in Phuket Town, with vendors down the road at the Fresh Market 2 worried over their livelihoods, and they're requesting that the store delay its opening time to reduce competition. The vendors staged a small protest last Tuesday in front of the Fresh Market 2 on Ong Sim Pai Road in Phuket Town, voicing their concerns over the soon-to-be-opened Go Wholesale Agricultural Market branch that is set to be opened by the end of the month, just down the road. On Friday, Phuket officials, including Phuket Vice Governor Norasak and representatives from the local Commerce Office, Statistics Office, and District Office, met with representatives of the operators of the Go Wholesale Supermarket and local vendors to address these concerns. Their discussions centered around the vendors' request that the supermarket postpone its opening hour from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in order to create less competition for the fresh market. Representatives from the supermarket expressed their willingness and stated that they would bring it up to the board of directors, and officials say a decision is expected by September 23. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for spending your Tuesday with us here at Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow on Wednesday. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.